In our district, we went one-to-one a few years ago, and that was probably one of the best thing that we could have done as an elementary classroom and probably middle and high school as well. We have 672 students in our school, and that's K through or pre-K through fifth grade. And when we got Hāpara, it allowed us to utilize the one-to-one devices and to be able to monitor the students that were in front of us. The problems that we were facing prior to Hāpara was that the students were on computers and on their Chromebooks, and we weren't able to see what they were doing. So instead of having the use of Hāpara where we could see all screens and all of them at the same time, we had to walk around and see, what students were doing. This caused students to, quickly exit out of tabs or, anything that they were on they could do before we got over there. Other issues that we were having were that we couldn't push out links at the same time. So students were having to type in websites and URLs by themselves, and they were, messing them up or leaving things out. So they were having an issue with copying it and putting in there. So with Hāpara, we could go into there and send out all the links to every student at the same time, and it would simultaneously pull up and they could go to it immediately. In our school, we are using Hāpara Highlights the most, and with that allows us to send out links and see what students are doing on their computers at the same time. And we can see that, if students are not able to get websites or are being blocked from things, this can allow us to go in and help them where they need to be without having to hover over their shoulders. My favorite part of Hāpara Highlights is sending out links. And with that, you can have specialized groups. So you can group your students however they need to. If a certain group is using one link that they need to and another one is using another, you can send it out to specialized students and specialized groups. So that way that it is individualized per group or per student. We use Hāpara Highlights as a social emotional tool by allowing the students to be grouped how we need them to, whichever skills that they need to learn a little bit more. And by having them grouped, we can send out specialized links to them all simultaneously, so we can all be learning different things at the same time. This allows for the teacher to create what they need to per student or per group. Hāpara is amazing to work with. My favorite thing about it is the access and the easy access to it. If you have a Launchpad or a class link with your school or your district, all you have to do is just go to your Hāpara through there and click it, and automatically opens up. And it's an easy website to navigate through too. The biggest thing, like I said, is like the highlights. And when you get in there, you can just automatically see what students are doing, and it refreshes automatically, and you can see in real time what your students are doing. By using Hāpara, I think our digital citizenship has improved immensely because students have a more keen awareness to what they're doing online and what they're putting online. And I think it's just because they are aware that others are seeing, and you can share so much with it. And so that has translated into their home life as digital citizens as well. And so going from a digital citizen, it is leading them into a digital leader in the future.